All right, Tennessee Titans fans, I'm sitting here in the recliner in the living room because, quite frankly, I didn't feel like getting up and going to the office. But I wanted to give my thoughts on why is that sock sitting there? Anyway, I wanted to give my thoughts on Malik Willis, the announcement that he has been traded to the Green Bay Packers. I just announced my 53-man roster for the Titans, my prediction, earlier today on the podcast. You can still go listen to that. Did it earlier today. And I had Malik Willis making it. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I had a feeling he was going to make it because he did well in the preseason. It was probably the best he's ever looked in the NFL. I know it was against third stringers, but I thought they were going to be intrigued by the idea of keeping him around. I had him making the 53-man roster. Well, he didn't make it. Got traded to Green Bay. I give a ton of credit, first of all, to Ran Carthon for getting something in return for him because I don't think you would have gotten anything in return from Malik Willis before this preseason. But the Titans get a 7th rounder in next year's draft for Malik Willis to go to Green Bay. And I wish him nothing but the best. Malik Willis is such a good dude. And, you know, it's been great to get to know him as a player over these years that he's been with Tennessee. I wish him nothing but the best in Green Bay. And that's an interesting choice for Green Bay. I know they needed a good backup, and I'm sure he'll be backing up Jordan Love. But here's why I like it for the Titans. Yes, they could have taken 3 quarterbacks to the main roster, kept Malik around. So if you think there's an upside there, you keep him around to see if you can really tap into it. But why I like it is the Titans are going to need depth in other areas. I think they're going to be looking at other teams that cut guys over this next 24 hours and try to find guys. Obviously, inside linebacker has become a major concern over the last few hours. Chance Campbell, unfortunately, done for the year with a torn ACL. Hate to hear that. Cedric Gray, another linebacker that even if he was declared healthy tomorrow, he's a rookie who's got so much catching up to do. It's going to be a little bit before you see him. James Williams is a promising rookie, but he's a rookie trying to convert from safety to linebacker. So you need some depth there. Wouldn't surprise me to see the Titans go out and pick up somebody. My wife is looking at me because this sounds foreign. Sounds foreign to her. She has no idea what I'm talking about. She has to cough right now. Okay, she warned me that she needed to cough. She may have to do that again. But anyway, inside linebacker is a position where they're going to need somebody probably that's getting cut from another roster. Edge rush, please God. Edge rush. I mean, yes, I'm thankful that guys like Jalen Harrell have come along, but I mean, they could, especially with some of the guys they have that have not performed up to the standard you would have hoped in the preseason, they're probably going to want to hit up another roster or a guy who's getting cut to maybe come in and help provide some depth at edge rush behind Harold Landry, Arden Key. So you can't, if you put Malik Willis on the roster and he's taking a spot, then you can't really get depth in those other areas because you're using a spot for a third quarterback. And so I like now that maybe, on my 53-man roster, I was filling a spot with Malik Willis because I thought that's what they were going to do. But now, you can use that spot to maybe take another offensive lineman or take another edge rush guy or take another corner, safety, inside linebacker. There's a lot of different things they could do, especially if you have to put Cedric Gray on IR. I've got to switch arms because my arms get tired. If you have to send Cedric Gray to IR, then you've got a lot of different things you can do. You can get a linebacker, yes, to take Chance Campbell's spot, but also you can get somebody to do the edge rush stuff too. So anyway, I hope Malik Willis, wish him nothing but the best. Like I said, good dude. Been good to have him these years. And kudos to him for improving enough that somebody reached out and wanted to bring him in. I mean, that's kudos to him. We talked about how Will Levis was going to improve under Brian Callahan and the new regime, but kudos to Malik Willis because he improved too. I said it before. This preseason, he's looked less chaotic. He's looked much more poised. Threw a great touchdown yesterday and then on 4th down threw a game winner. And I know people say it's fourth quarter of a preseason game. Who cares? Means everything to those guys because this is the classic case. That's a big reason why I think Malik Willis got picked up by somebody. So good for him. And I think good for the Titans too because now they can take that roster spot and fill it with somebody else. You guys hear that? There's an ice cream truck driving by. It's kind of spooky. It sounds like we're about to be like killed or something. Anyway, Malik Willis traded. I am somewhat surprised, but I think it's probably the right move. More roster cuts and other things like that coming. You don't just need to watch for what the Titans are doing. You need to watch what other teams are doing. You need to watch some of these other teams letting guys go. Who's the linebacker from the Rams that they were rumored they were trying to trade? Hey, that looks like a good idea for the Titans right now. Maybe in this trade, getting that 7th rounder from Green Bay, they can use some of that draft capital that they now have to maybe get somebody like that to come in and play linebacker to provide some depth. That'd be good. But, yeah, Malik Willis is now a Green Bay Packer backing up Jordan Love. What do you think in the comments below? Let me know. And, by the way, this solidifies Mason Rudolph's going to be the quarterback too. Some of y'all been trying to make that into a controversy, trying to make that into a battle. What do you think, babe? You think Mason Rudolph?
I think he's going to do a great job leading the sleigh this Christmas.
Unbelievable. Mason Rudolph is the backup quarterback. I cannot believe, some of y'all, I think Mason Rudolph had a good preseason, and some of y'all tried to say that it was going to be a battle between him and Malik Willis. It wasn't. God bless Malik. He was better than he has been. Like I said, I think it was the best football that he has played in his NFL career, but it was against third stringers, and maybe Matt LaFleur and the group of people there in Green Bay can tap into something with Malik and have him ready to go. He has improved, but he was never going to top Mason Rudolph as the QB2. It was never going to happen. Mason Rudolph was brought in to be QB2. He is a reliable QB2. I can't believe I'm having to have this discussion. Mason Rudolph is a good backup quarterback. If Will Levis ever got hurt, had to miss a couple weeks, Mason Rudolph come in and win this team some games. So there you go. 53-man roster will be revealed by 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, 3 Central. And we will know that 53-man roster to know who's going to Chicago next Sunday. Oh, my gosh. The next time the Titans take the field, it's going to be for real, for real. It's going to count. And so I'm ready for that. I'm ready to see who makes it. I'm excited. And by the way, you don't even have to worry. I am Team David Martin Robinson all the way. I want him on this roster, and I think especially since they're not taking 3 quarterbacks, this solidifies. He'll be there, as well as Hassan Haskins as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye.